Annapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Kennesaw State Owls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Kennesaw State's offense is on the field for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Daly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert this offense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Navy, 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. How about this defense taking one back to the house? And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Give to the big fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
The throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. From the gun, the ground game.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
They give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Now the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
Now on the return. He gets a block. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Out Out of the gun, the inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here's the handoff. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. The run to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Owls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Running the read option to the right to start the drive. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive going and give them a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll give it to him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. With the woes we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. No offense, fellas, but I'm going to watch the finish of this top 5 matchup here. You guys do you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Timeout, Kennesaw State.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Little. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The give on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On the option. And they can't make the connection on third down. Kennesaw State will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Leaves him with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
6-9-1, Gators far.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Looking to get it in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here comes the Navy offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Try to get it to the edge. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Converts on 4th down, still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. From the gun, running back gets to give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Throwing right. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. That's 20. He's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some pick.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does.
Going the other way, and he's got room. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets him to the 32.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Goes to the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Navy quick to the line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Navy will have it with a first and goal. Easy. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Navy! Great job by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Addison. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
This offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. He'll throw it. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen. And here they come, almost all the way back.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quick completion on the out route. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the